I'm going to show you how to deal with this function, which has a bunch of inverse trig in it. And we look at this and we think, oh, that looks scary. But it's really not. What you should see in this as soon as you look at it is you should see this is one of your addition formulas. This is a tangent addition formula. And so right here, this is the formula, the tangent sum and difference formula. That's what you need to tackle this problem. And so what I'm going to do, it doesn't like it when I change screens. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to apply that. But before I'm going to do that, I'm kind of going to do a little bit of cleanup here. I want to kind of get some stuff set up, kind of do some preliminary work. Now, if we look at our formula, we have an alpha and a beta, right? And so I'm going to call this first one the arc cosine alpha and the arc sine beta. And I'm going to make triangles for each one of these. So this one here, my alpha, this is cosine. So that means adjacent over hypotenuse. And then I can figure out this last side using Pythagorean theorem. So I'm just using a squared plus b squared equals c squared. C squared has to be 2, so that's 4 minus 3, so 3, so that's 1. Which hopefully you recognize that it's a special triangle. And this one over here, I'm going to look at this one and go, okay, well, this is opposite over hypotenuse. And again, you can do the math from that, or you can recognize this is a 3, 4, 5 right triangle. Okay, so I've done that first. Now I'm going to write out my formula. And so I have the tangent of cosine negative 1 square root of 3 over 2. Okay, and then the top, the sign matches, and then the tangent of sine negative 1, 3/5 all over. And then in the bottom, we use the opposite sign. So then this is tangent of cosine square root of 3 over 2 times tangent of sine, arc sine, 3/5. Okay, but what's this really? This is really just alpha. This is just beta. So what this is actually asking for is the tangent of that triangle, which is 1 over the square root of 3. This one here, the tangent, is 3/4. Then same thing in the bottom here, 1 plus 1 over the square root of 3 and 3/4. At this point, we've done all our trig. Now we have a page of algebra to work through. So first I'm going to rationalize everything. And I'm going to get 1 plus square root of 3 over 3 times 3/4. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to, let's see, I need a common denominator. So that's going to be times 4 and that's going to be times 3. So 4 square roots of 3 minus 9 over 12. And down here, I have 12 over 12 plus 3 square roots of 3 over 12. And the reason I wrote it out like that is because then I can turn this into a division problem, which really is a multiplication problem when I do fractions. Times 12 goes in the top, and then in the bottom, 12 plus 3 square roots of 3. Okay, I look at this and I go, okay, well, the 12's cancel, so I have 4 square roots of 3 over 9 times 12 plus the 3 square roots of 3. But then I have to rationalize, so I am going to multiply by 12 minus 3 square roots of 3, top and bottom. And then in the top, so I'm going to have 48 square roots of 3 minus 108 minus 12 times 9 plus 27 square roots of 3, 144 minus 9 times 3. Okay, I'm getting somewhere, slowly. So let's see here. These are common denominators, so that's going to give me 75 square roots of 3. And then this is going to be minus, I have 108. 1 second, I think I wrote something down wrong. This is 12, this is a 3. This is 12 minus, this is 100 plus 36, so minus 144. And then 144 minus 27, 117. 117 is divisible by 3. You know because you can just add up the digits, so I can take a 3 out of everything. 25 square roots of 3 minus 144 divided by 3 is 48. And then 117 divided by 3 is 39. So this is my final simplified answer. So this problem is a lot of recognition. You know, you need to recognize, obviously, hey, this is one of my sum and difference formulas. And then you need to recognize that, oh, well, when I take the inverse, I'm going to find the angle. Then I'm going to turn around and find the tangent of the angle. Well, I can just draw the triangle, and I can find that without ever knowing what the angle is. So I never knew what alpha and beta was, even though I worked through them and still managed to get an actual answer.